What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're delving back into the story of Goku marrying Bulma, and with that, we're looking into the Buu Saga portion of this story. Will Gohan want to become the same scholar he was in canon, or will he venture to be more than just a scholar? Let's find out today. Let's go. When entering the Buu Saga, Gohan has grown up into a very successful student with the teachings of his mother, and now he would have a baby sister, Bra. Bra would have a Goten / End of Z Pan personality where she would love her father and want to train, and Goku would be okay with this, but Bulma wouldn't have Bra train. Bra would be bummed by this, but Goku would promise her once she gets older, they'll train together. Goku would really want to train Bra, as she would show off that she can become a Super Saiyan and everything, but no, Bulma was the boss. Krillin and Chi-Chi's daughter Silk would play with Bra a lot, with the two kids being close in age, with Silk being the older one. After seeing the stress her future self would go through, Chi-Chi would have Silk study a lot, but also train a bit to make sure her daughter would be suited for battle, if need be. Krillin would even teach her the Scatter Kamehameha, which would intrigue Silk. Piccolo would currently be in the other world once again, training. After the defeat of the androids, Piccolo decided that Earth needs a new guardian, as this link would put the Dragon Balls in danger every time he'd fight, and he wasn't going to pull a Kami and become an old hermit. He was going to continue to grow as a fighter. Over the period, he would communicate with the Namekians, asking for their aid, and they would have Dende go to Earth to become the next guardian. Dende would be brought to Earth by using the Dragon Balls, and would become the new guardian of Earth, just like I said before. After that, Piccolo would head back to the other world and attempt to continue to learn techniques, so maybe one day he can best Goku. The androids would reside on Monster Island, where they would protect animals, except for 18. With Krillin being with Chi-Chi, 18 wouldn't have anyone to get with. There's Tien and Yamcha, but I doubt that she would pick either of them. 18 in this scenario would go on to become a fashion model and become rich very quickly. Gohan would still go to Orange Star High School in Satan City. Yes, I'm going to keep the idea of Satan becoming the champ the same even without the Cell games happening. Moving on. Gohan would become the Great Saiyaman, but with the help of Capsule Corp technology, he would become a proper superhero with him creating an Iron Man-like suit. That doesn't really matter because Videl would still find out his identity. Videl would then begin to train with Gohan, with Goku and Bulma being curious of the two, but one day, Piccolo would announce to the group that he's returning to Earth to participate in the World Tournament, which would excite Goku. Goku and Gohan would enter for fun, and not so much for the prize money since Bulma is rich, but hey, she wouldn't mind being any more rich. Silk and Bra would be in the junior division. When entering the tournament, Krillin and Chi-Chi would also be there, with Chi-Chi going after the prize money. From the Z-Fighters, it would be Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, and Chi-Chi joining the tournament roster. When arriving, everyone would be surprised to feel Piccolo's power. Seems like he did pick up a thing or two in the other world. Goku and Piccolo would shake hands, and Piccolo would pat Gohan on the head, with him being surprised about Gohan's growth. Oh yeah, Videl would also be there. Krillin would defeat Pintar just as normal, but Piccolo would actually fight Shin this time, with Shin forfeiting after a bit, as he wouldn't want to let out too much energy. After the fight, Piccolo would take Shin aside, asking if he is a god, with Shin confirming this, but would say that they are keeping a low profile in the meantime. Piccolo would ask what's going on, but soon enough he would find out as Videl would be being beaten by Spopovich. This would stoke Gohan's anger, but soon enough Spopovich would leave Videl. In the next match, Gohan shows off his full power to Kibito, which would rival Ken Goku's Super Saiyan 3. Gohan would get his energy stolen and absorbed by the two, and they would take their energy off to Babidi. When arriving at Babidi's ship, Babidi would be impressed that his minions got so much energy, with Buu's tank being at 90%. Dabura would go over to the group in a surprise attack, but Piccolo would catch on to Dabura's attack and kick him away. Shin would then be worried and say that if they fight, they risk letting Buu out. Piccolo would then decide to face Dabura, but he wouldn't utilize any ki-based attacks. Everyone would be surprised to see Piccolo standing his ground against Dabura, but Dabura would fight dirty, as he would try to spit on Piccolo and slice him with his sword. Shin would use his paralysis to stop Deborah, and Piccolo would take advantage of this as he would send a blast into Deborah. Deborah would be confused until he'd begin to rise up into the air and explode. Piccolo would have condensed a spirit bomb into Deborah to destroy all of the evil. Since he would be under Babidi's control, he would be fried to crisp. Babidi would chuckle from this, thinking that it gave Buu energy, but it wouldn't. Babidi would look in shock as the group would look towards his direction. He would then disappear back to his ship frantically, not knowing what to do until he would summon his servants and take their power. Would this be able to fill the bottle? Unfortunately, yes. Buu would come out with the group being shocked at his childish nature. Shin would say that they need to defeat Buu quickly, so the group would jump Buu. They jumped Buu. Goku, Piccolo, and Gohan would be going on the offensive, with Buu, and Chi-Chi and Krillin would fire attacks on the sidelines to counter him. Goku and Gohan would become Super Saiyan 2s, as Piccolo would push his Kaioken to times 100. With Buu's rapid regeneration, this battle would seem to have no end. Piccolo would tell Shin that he has a plan, but they will need to temporarily retreat. Piccolo would tell Krillin and Chi-Chi to go back to their families, with the two departing ways for the time being. Shin would then Kai the two away to the world of the Kais. Kibito would be annoyed that they were brought there, but Piccolo would apologize and say that it would only be for the time being. Piccolo would then tell Goku and Gohan that during his training in the other world, he would come across a very interesting technique that could possibly defeat Buu. Piccolo would present the idea of the Metamoran fusion dance. Piccolo would show off the fusion movements to Goku and Gohan, with Goku being intrigued by it and would say that they should fuse. Piccolo would then begin to show the two, and once he was confident in their skills, he would watch the two fuse. Gohan would arrive in a bizarre form. Aw crap, they messed it up. Back on Earth, 18 would be going to face Hercule, the world champ, but they would be interrupted as Babidi would set up a transmission saying that whoever finds Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo would survive his reign. 18 would be surprised by this and would forfeit, saying that she doesn't really need the money. Chi-Chi and Krillin would arrive, saying that they need to hide from Babidi. They would take Silk, Bulma, Videl, and Hercule, 18, and Bra to the lookout. They would discuss how to defeat Buu, with 18 saying that they can get her brother 17. She would say that after facing Goku, 17 would go out to protect life with 16, and probably became way stronger. I don't know, just maybe. Then they would like this idea, and would tell everyone to hang on as he would move the lookout to Monster Island. When arriving, 18 would say that she'll take them to 17. When arriving, Krillin and Chi-Chi would find 17 fighting off poachers and protecting a weird bull. They would ask him for help, as they don't want Babidi and Buu to destroy the planet. 17 would help them, as 16 would watch over the island. With 16 love of animals, anyone that would try anything would be answering to him and his Hell's Flash. With 17 now joining the squad, they would go to confront Buu. Surprisingly, 17 would be a good match for Buu, as his infinite energy would counter Buu's rapid regeneration. Chi-Chi and Krillin would also join in to help face Buu, but soon enough, even 17 would begin to struggle, and Buu would get furious from this. Buu would prepare his giant explosion, but before he could fire it, a mysterious warrior would arrive. Gokan, the father-son fusion, has arrived. Gokan would rush in, punching Buu away before he could do anything. Babidi would be scared of this, but before he could do anything, he'd be cut in half by Piccolo and blasted into dust. Gokan would be surprised to see 17 helping, but would thank him and tell them to get very far away, as he's gonna let everything out. Gokan would then begin to pummel Buu into bits before Buu would even realize it. Gokan's speed was just immeasurable to Buu. Gokan would be stronger than Vegito, as Goku and Gohan's father-son relationship over the years would be a better relationship than Goku and Vegeta's rivalry. If anything, Gohan would be a rival to Goku because Gohan's always competing with him. Believe it or not, the result is going to be the same. If Vegeta fought that Buu, who was exponentially weaker than Super Buu, he would win. Goku would power up into a Super Saiyan 2 and would fire a Kamehameha, which would obliterate Buu. Piccolo would congratulate the fusion and would go over to 17, saying that he's gotten much stronger, with 17 hitting him right back. Goku would then chuckle, but then would ask Piccolo how long does the fusion last, with Piccolo reminding them that it lasts 30 minutes. Well, that was going to be the worst 30 minutes of both of their lives. After they would defuse, Shin would thank them for disposing of Buu and would say that they are welcome to the realm of the Kais at any time. Even Kibito would be thankful for Piccolo's help and would say that if he would like to further his training, then maybe he can do something for him. Piccolo would accept his offer and go to train with the Kais. Piccolo would ask Goku if he would like to join him, to not be selfish, but Goku would actually deny, as he would finally be able to do what he's wanted to do for so long. He'd be able to train Bra and Silk, and to prepare them to be the future generation of Earth. And with that, we're going to end off the story for right here. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and if you liked it, make sure to drop a like and comment and all that stuff. With this being the Buu Saga once again, there's another 3 options I could go with, saying I could do End of Z, Super, or GT, but honestly, this story is going to go into Super, because in Super, there's a lot that's going to be happening, and I've already written out parts for it. So, be prepared for Super, for next time. In the next part, how will the realm of the gods affect both Goku and Piccolo, as Piccolo now would be training with the Kais to further enhance his powers, and how will Beerus take an effect on Goku, who doesn't train that much anymore and who is focused on preparing the future generation. Will Goku still train with Beerus, or will he continue to train the next evolution, or the next generation of fighters? Leave a comment below on your thoughts, and let's continue this discussion. You guys have a good one, and laters.